Yes, people, it is NAFFE, and we are back with a post-match review. Um, as you can see from the title, I actually do believe Man United were robbed. Despite how much Chelsea were on the front foot, it doesn't mean anything if you can't actually score. And the way they got their goal was from a penalty, a lucky penalty, a penalty that Wan-Bissaka gave away. But I don't really blame Wan-Bissaka. The ball was bouncing around in the penalty box. You know, everyone's swinging for it, and Bissaka tried to get rid of it, which any person will try and do. If the ball's in your box, you're gonna just swing a foot to get rid of. And he ended up booting Thiago Silva in the leg. He was also swinging a foot at it, and it was a penalty. I'm not gonna argue with that. However, I feel like Man United deserved to win that match. I'm not gonna lie to you. And obviously the possession and corners and shots and all of that were ridiculously lopsided in favor of Chelsea winning. However, Chelsea, apart from the first 20 minutes, didn't really create any clear-cut chances. They put in endless amounts of crosses, endless amount of corners, endless amounts of shots, but none of them were actually clear-cut apart from in like the first 5 minutes. And you know what? Even though Man United conceded today, there were quite a few positives from today's match, and that was the fact that our defense genuinely looked good. For the first time, well, not good. Good is an overstatement. But in comparison to previous weeks, our defense genuinely looked decent. And like that's a big improvement. That's a positive. I mean, Chelsea are one of the best attacking teams, as I said, and obviously they attacked tonight. You know what I mean? They definitely attacked. However, our defense held out, and the only reason they scored was from a penalty. Yeah, so I genuinely believe Man United were robbed. I feel like with that sort of defensive performance and clinicalness as well on the other end, I feel like Man United should have won. And I have a feeling that a lot of people disagree with me. And you know what? Fair enough. I can understand why you would, but that's just how I feel. I feel like Man United were robbed. In terms of the way we set up for today's game, I understand it. However, I'm not a fan of it. We set up to survive the first half, don't concede, try to get a clean sheet, and hurt them on the break. And the second half, for half of the second half, was the exact same. And you know what? The tactic worked. I wasn't really a fan of it. And I mean, the first half was incredibly one-sided. It was quite embarrassing. I kept using the word, I'm embarrassed, I'm ashamed. Boys against men, year 6 against teachers. I kept saying that because that's what it was. And but then again, the tactic almost worked. We defended well for the first time. I think Bailly was our best defender. Lindelof also had a decent game. Tellers for me was quite pathetic. And Wan-Bissaka for me in the first half was quite good as well. Second half he kind of, drifted away. But I thought first half he was good. But yeah, defensively as a team, I thought we worked very well. We tried to have a press for the first time in I don't know how long. And we actually... I mean, it wasn't a good press, but we tried. You know what I mean? It did look like a bunch of forward players just running after the ball for the majority of the time. However, it is better than, just sitting back and letting teams do whatever. And, the press is a big reason as to why we scored our goal. As soon as we got rid of a corner, we had 2 fast players chasing the ball down. And Chelsea just didn't really expect it. Leaving Jorginho on the island, his touch let him down, and we capitalized. Second half though, I do feel like our tactics did change. We brought in Ronaldo. I feel like we made the wrong substitutions. That's one thing I will say. I feel like we definitely made the wrong substitutions. I feel like Bruno Fernandes should have been taken off, and I feel like McTominay or Matic, one of those two should have been taken off, or should have been taken off. Sorry. And I feel like we should have seen Jesse Lingard a lot earlier. I feel like Sancho and Rashford shouldn't have been taken off. And as much as it is Ronaldo, if he's not starting, this game is a sticky game to put him on in. The only way we're gonna score is by hurting them on the break. But then you bring on Ronaldo. You know what I mean? Pace is the only thing that hurt Chelsea today, and we sub off all the pace that we've got going forward, and we bring on slowness. It doesn't make sense. It does logically, but tactically it doesn't. if the only way you can hurt Chelsea is by hurting them on the break with pace, why are you subbing off all your pace? You know what I mean? And you know what? Fair enough, it is Ronaldo. You put Ronaldo on to win games, but we are already winning. Do you know what I mean? So that's what I feel. I feel like Sancho and Rashford should have stayed on. I feel like Jesse should have come on. I feel like Van der Beek should have come on. And I feel like McTominay, Matic, and Bruno Fernandes were quite poor today. I feel like Fred was our best midfielder. And there's not often that you hear me say that. But I definitely feel like Fred was our best midfielder. Fred put in a shift. And despite him having 1, 2, 3, maybe 5 stupid, absolutely stupid moments, he had a good game today. I'm not going to lie to you. I respect what Fred did for us today. He was a workhorse. He was an engine. He won balls. He was there battling, fighting, and I respect it. With that being said, I'm gonna go into the player ratings. I'm gonna give David De Gea an 8. For me, he's man of the match for United. Definitely man of the match. I mean, these geezers behind in the mainstream media gave McTominay man of the match. Carragher and them. These lot are just dumb, innit? It's either they're stupid or they just have bias towards England, UK players. That's what I'm gonna say, because there's no way McTominay's man of the match when the only good thing he did in that match was get hit in the face by a shot. He blocked the ball in the last minute with his face, and that's the best thing he did in the game. David De Gea, on the other hand, probably made like 10 saves, 4 of them being very good saves, and 5 of them being crucial saves. I'm talking if Chelsea could have been 2-0 up in the first 5 minutes, and the only reason they weren't is because of David De Gea. Yet again, saving us. So yeah, David De Gea 8. Wan-Bissaka, I'm giving Wan-Bissaka 6. First half, I gave him a 7 or 8, but in the second half, for me, he was a bit of an iffy player. I'm gonna give him an average 6. Lindelof, I'm gonna give Lindelof a 6. I felt like he had a decent game. The reason, I mean, we did concede, but that wasn't necessarily his fault. And he wasn't bad tonight, so I'll give him a 6. Bailly, I'm going to give Bailly a 7. I thought Bailly was very good tonight. Solid. Good tackles, good blocks. Good decision making. I can't remember him making a mistake tonight. 7. Tellez, I'm giving Tellez a 5. Defensively, he did look a bit better, but he was caught out of position quite a few times. And going forward, he didn't really offer too much. I'm giving him 5. Matic, I'm giving Matic a 3. I thought Matic today was absolutely pathetic. Especially for someone, I mean, he's one of the eldest players. He's supposed to be wise, he's supposed to be a leader. He offered nothing. Absolutely nothing. Defensively, I thought it was shambolic. Going forward, I can't really see what he offered. Useless, I can't lie. I'd rather have seen Van der Beek. McTominay, I'll give McTominay a 5. You know, Braveheart. You know, William Wallace, not a lot of head, as in like brains, pause. I just don't see how he got man of the match. He didn't do anything. He gave away stupid fouls. He got a yellow card, and that's about it. But yeah, so him a 5. Bruno Fernandes, I'll give Bruno Fernandes a 3. I thought it was fucking useless tonight. I don't know how he survived the whole game. And that's not me hating on Bruno Fernandes. I'm just being genuinely honest. I understand how important he is for Man United. But then again, mate, you were useless tonight. Useless. I would have rather see Jesse Lingard in that position. I feel like Jesse Lingard would have offered way more than Bruno Fernandes. But yeah, that's what I can say regarding Bruno. Ronaldo, who started? Sancho 7. Good game for Sancho. He scored the only goal of the game, and not much more can be said. Rashford as well put in a shift. I'll give Rashford a 7. And then our substitutions, Ronaldo, I'll give Ronaldo a 6. Didn't really do anything when he came on. Van der Beek 6 as well. And Jesse Lingard 6 as well. I can't really say too much regarding the substitutions because they came on quite late and we're just defending, and yet all our substitutions were attacking players. So you can't really say anything regarding them. But yeah, for me, man of the match has to be David De Gea for us. Without him, we would have definitely lost. If not David De Gea, Eric Bailly. And if not Eric Bailly, then Fred. What did I give Fred? I don't think I gave Fred a rating. I actually give Fred a 7. I thought Fred was very good today, very key. I feel like he was our best midfielder. With that being said, our game plan there was to not concede and to hurt them on the break, and it somewhat worked. We got a point from it, an important point, very important point. And I don't know, going into the Arsenal match on Thursday, I don't know what to expect because I feel like we will see more of this. However, we will have Ralph, and I feel like, you know what, today was kind of a preview for what we'll see under Ralph, simply because the players were pressing. So that is the one positive I can take from today's game. Players were pressing, we saw pace and fast build up. But yeah, with that being said, there's not much more I can say regarding this game. I do feel like we were robbed. I do feel like we were robbed of 3 points. Chelsea, for me, didn't deserve to win because they just weren't clinical enough. That's not me hating on Chelsea. They were the better team, but sometimes a better team doesn't deserve to win. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, with that being said, I've got nothing more to say regarding this game. Good defensive performance. Offensively, we weren't really put out there to have an offensive game. We were put out there to hurt on the counter, and that we did. I mean, we're quite clinical. So yeah, that is it, to be fair. Yeah, I'll see you lot soon, very soon. I'll be dropping videos before the Arsenal match. That's on Thursday. And yeah, I'll see you lot there. Good game. Good game. I can't lie, I was entertained. But yeah, anyway, my name is NAFFE. This is the United Point, and I will see you guys very soon. Make sure to like, comment, share, subscribe, and get at our Twitter. And yeah, peace, guys.